Hello everyone, welcome. We are playing some Darksiders Warmastered edition, so please read the following information on the screen, and now let's get to it. So the first level will be the prologue, and the only achievement that we can get is open air parking. So as soon as you encounter the Guardian, quickly pick up a vehicle. Now on the left side of the Guardian, you'll see a helicopter that will fly past him. You need to take this helicopter out to gain the achievement for open air parking. So moving on now to Crossroads. Once you have met the demon Vulgrim, you now want to go to the left. So this will be the Arifact Soldier 1. And of course I have put some requirements in there like I did on the original Darksiders, so this is just a deja vu. So once you head down the stairs, you now want to go left. Once you see the water here, you want to jump in and swim down to the far left hand side. Once you've done that, pick up the artifact. So now we're going to head into the library. So once you gained 500 souls and gave them to Vulgrim, you can now enter the library. This is still the Crossroads area. So once you're here, you'll find some bad guys in this area. And now you want to look directly down and you'll find some water that you can jump down into. Stay in the water, and now you want to swim under it. There should be a little cave here. So once we get to the end, surface and climb up. And then you'll find your Lifestone Shard number 1. So moving on to the next area, this will be the Scalding Gallows. As soon as you enter, there's 3 routes you can take. There's right, forward or left. At the moment the only route we need to take is to the left, because we're going to find a Vulgrim location and we're going to find a Wraith Shard. So follow this route here and go all the way down to the end, until you see the destroyed building onto your right hand side. Now you want to enter the building, and of course you'll see Vulgrim. So from here, turn around and climb up this wall here. Climb to the top, drop off, and it should land you directly next to your shard. So the next thing we need to do, we need to acquire the Shadow Flight. So this is store related and cannot be missed. Once you have acquired the Shadow Flight, we can now gain the Arifact Soldier number 2 that will require this ability to get to where we need to go. So here we go. Once you gain the ability, now you want to head back into the library. So once you gain access back into the library, we now want to go towards the broken bridge that you may already seen. Of course you may already notice, or if you played the original Darksiders, we cannot grab every collectible as we go, because we need certain requirements, like we need certain upgrades to gain access to these areas. So I will be showing you when we get the upgrades, so we'll be backtracking from time to time, but not all the time. So once you get to this bridge here, you now want to activate your Shadow Flight mode. So if you've been reading the on-screen instruction, it will tell you how to use it. So you jump, then hold jump again. While holding it, you can activate it. So once you have found the Choking Grounds area, so as soon as you see the area pop up on your screen, the requirement for this, we need to smash all these tombstones. So it doesn't mean you have to destroy every single grave stone, just these main tombstones you see right now during this cutscene. So there's about 5 or 6 of these, so they're not really difficult to find. And they are quite close to each other. There's another one. There's another one. Actually, I think there's more than 5 or 6. But anyway, they are pretty close by to each other, so it's quite hard not to miss them. And once you have destroyed them all, you will find your Lifestone Shard. That comes out of nowhere. Now we can go grab it. So this will be Lifestone Shard number 2. Okay, moving on to the next one. This will be the Arifact Soldier 3. The requirement is none. So from the starting location, you want to move this middle stone here. So on the map, it will be on the bottom left of Choking Grounds. Once you get close enough, now you want to drag it as far as you can out until it stops. When it stops, you can now freely run down into the secret area containing your Arifact Soldier 3. Be careful of the trap. Okie dokie, moving on to the next one. So Arifact Soldier number 4, the requirement is none once again. So once you leave this secret area that you found, I would suggest to go find Vulgrim's location. It is very easy to find because it's right in the middle. These locations are not really hidden, they're just kind of story related. But once you see his location, go straight, head down the stairs, and you'll see another hole in the ground. Once you head down, of course there'll be another trap, but in this area there'll be the Arifact Soldier 4. Okay, for the achievement High Flier. So once you encountered the Guardian that is blocking your way, till I think the next area will be the Broken Stair. So he won't let you pass until you dealt with all these challenges. So once you have found this challenge, you can't miss it because you have to do it anyway. So the basic thing for this challenge, we have to use instant kill moves. But we're not going to go for that challenge right now. We're going to go for an achievement called High Flier. So you can gain this achievement at the very start. So you pretty much have to kill 5 enemies while in mid-air. It is very easy to do, just be patient though. So as soon as you jump, you grab onto someone. Now get in the right position so you can pretty much jump to the next target. So you pretty much line yourself up for the next jump while you're killing that target. I would also recommend not to spam the action button, because sometimes you will miss it and you will fall and fail. So that means you'll have to start over again. But as you just seen on the bottom right hand side, I got the achievement for the High Flyer. So it's pretty straightforward, so it's not that difficult to do. Just take your time and you'll be fine. Okay, now we've done all the challenges in this area, we have to go back to this Guardian. Once you have woken him up, then he will sense there is no danger in this area, or no cursed danger around. So once you've done that, there will be a hole to the right hand side. So if you're facing the Guardian where he was, it will be to your left side. So this will be going down the slope towards the Broken Stair. So drop down, all the way down the bottom. And then of course you'll find a soul chest to the right hand side, so feel free to grab that along the way. And then if you look to the left, you'll see a Shadow Flight area. So once you've done that, you'll pretty much see the Wraith Shard number 2 in this area. Okay, now once you gain access to the Broken Stair, as soon as you see the Broken Stair come up on your screen, you now need to watch out for a hole in the wall to the right hand side. Once you see that hole in the wall, go down and follow the only way you can. This will lead you straight to the Soldier 5 artifact. Of course, it doesn't need no requirements, so moving on to the next one. Lifestone Shard 3, the requirement is none once again. So from the starting location, we're now going to head back out through the wall that we went through. Also, you'll find some stairs going down, and also you'll find and see some of Vulgrim's medallion things hanging around. So this will indicate that he's nearby. So Vulgrim will be to the left hand side, but the Lifestone Shard will be to the right hand side. And also there is a soul crate here, so feel free to grab that as well. So you want to go in the water and go under. Once you have surfaced and look to the left hand side, you'll find the life shard. Moving on to the next one. Also, I'm just going to show you where Vulgrim is anyway, just to clear things up, so if people want to know where he is, I'm going to show you. So you pretty much follow his medallions until you get to him. There he is. Hey Vulgrim. So I'm going to say the requirement is shadow flight, but this is story related, so you have to go on this highway anyway. So since we still technically need to use a shadow flight, so this will be a requirement. So once you're on the highway, you will find some birds go through the building, or bats. Once you've seen that happen, go left and go down the road here. In between the two police vehicles, there will be a life stone. So this will be one full shard, so this will give us an extra life. Okay, this achievement is a pain in the ass. Really pain in the ass because I am playing on the hardest setting as well, but it is still doable. Okay, my best bet is for you. My method is to keep charging and shooting. So you need to get a rhythm down where you know when it's charged and then you shoot it. You don't want to keep holding it and wasting time. You pretty much want to charge it, shoot, charge, shoot. But of course, once you get to different types of enemies, you want to do the rapid shooting. And also, I did do a little bit of editing in this video. I will tell you when I do it. Because if you get a good, decent run on this first section, you don't have to play this area again. So if you feel confident that you've done the first area really good, then you don't have to worry about redoing it, like I didn't have to. And also it might help if you know where the locations of the enemies when they spawn. So I would say, in this part here, concentrate on the background enemies, because the guys in front of you will mainly follow you all this way, so you can take your time and take out the background enemies on the ground. There won't be many, but there's still enemies down there. Okay, once you encounter your first heavy guy, as you see, I am not using the charge ability, as I think the charge ability does do damage, but if you can tap the button fast enough, you can kill him. Well, I say you can kill him quicker than you can with the charge ability. So any big guys you encounter, I would recommend using the rapid one than the charge shot. So like I said, also make sure you concentrate on the background enemies, because there's going to be 3 big guys in this area. So if you can kill these, then that would be a good thing. Also, there'll be some enemies coming right now. So like I said, if you know when they're coming, this did take me a few attempts to actually get the pattern where the enemy's going to come from. So now, as you see right now, I know these guys are going to be heavy, so I'm just going to rapid fire. As I'm using the mouse, I can tap pretty damn fast. But of course you can't tap, well, you can't kill these guys quick enough when you're on the highest setting, so you just have to kill as much as you can before they leave. Okay, in this area right now there will be some 3 weak enemies just come to the right hand side, so please make sure you kill them before you do anything else, because the big guys can be a pain in the ass and they can distract you for not killing any other guys. So this area is probably recommended to try and get as many kills as you can, as I failed doing it. So I try my best. So once you get to these big guys again, I would say go rapid once again, but I would recommend aiming for one person. And don't aim like I'm doing. I'm trying to aim for all of them at the same time, but I would recommend just aiming for one. So aim for one, kill him, aim for the next one, kill him. So you could actually get 2 kills here. So like I said, I will let you know when the game saves it. Well, the game save will here as well, so if you happen to mess up, you can reload it. So on these little things, I actually use a combo of the rapid fire and the auto turret things. Can't really recall now, like the charge shot. Because if they get too far away, then I'll just lock onto them and kill them. But of course, it's hard to tell if you do actually kill them. Yeah, so far the PC version of this game, the AMD graphics cards have issues with this game, so it lags pretty bad to like 18 frames a second. So this is where the game does start stuttering. You may not see it that bad, but it does stutter quite a lot. So there's not much really hassle to this area. Just kill all these guys here. There's nothing really important. But just make sure once you kill these the guys, then I would say concentrate on the ones, well, like the small ones first. But of course you got to be careful of the ones that try and suicide you, so they go right past you. So they ones don't actually stay on the screen. Okay, this is where it saves, the last save point until we get to the end. So this is where I did reload. So once I messed up, well, once I didn't get the achievement, I did reload the previous auto save, because there is quite a lot of enemies around here very soon. So like I said, I would still recommend using rapid fire with the big guys, because it kills them quicker for some reason. I'm not sure why it does, but it does. So here comes the edit now, as you see in a few seconds. There we go. So like I said, you can easily reload the last checkpoint or the last autosave if you know you've done pretty good. So this area has a bunch of these little things. If you know where they spawn, then just shoot everywhere. It's also a good idea you actually know where they spawn. Okay, we're now going to get a mixture of big guys and little ones. So as you see, I'm concentrating on the little ones first, because I know these guys will stay with me for quite some time. So it's always best to put things that are run off screen into your priority list before any others do. Here comes the next bunch of green stuff. Incoming. There we go. There's the achievement, Aerial Assault, or Aerial Predator. Sorry. So like I said, this did take me a few attempts. I think it's my 4th run for actually of doing this, but with some practice, you can still do it. So now, all we're going to do now is get to the cathedral, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next video.